Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
And we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. You gotta look inside. Shall we?
If this is a trap, and we're walking right into the lair of the tchotchke chopper, I'm selling you out first chance I get.
Likewise, compadre.
Let's just take a look around and see what we can find.
How can you find anything in a place like this?
Getting lost is half the fun.
Maybe nobody's home.
Bummer. I was hoping to show off how good I am at haggling. And again, if we find a camera, we could just walk on out with it.
That's not... I'm not saying we should just steal something.
Who's gonna notice? There's like a bajillion things in this place.
I don't know. Doesn't feel right.
I just want to get this movie made any way we can. Why don't we spread out? Start over there. Oh, cute bunny. Whoever owned this place before had some lousy luck.
So, I've been thinking.
About gothic romance novels?
Yes. But no, about the movie. I think we could really strengthen the narrative if we just shoot an extra scene.
Like, what kind of extra scene?
There's, I don't know, a scene where they talk a little bit about who they're trying to save and, you know, why.
I'm glad to see you're all having fun, but if you insist on using my store as a playground, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to take it outside.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Just make sure you put it back where you found it. Wait, we're just looking for something to replace this? Oh, I see.
We're making a film, and we broke it.
Got anything that could help us?
With all the cameras in the window, we just thought we'd see.
There was one thing. I'm just not sure I still have it. I'll have to look in my back room for a few moments, if you don't mind waiting. We don't mind. I'll just be a minute.
Ten to 1, she brings us a photo camera.
Or a telescope.
Shh. Give her a minute. Let's see. Could it have been in No, maybe in this one. Oh, yes. Here you are.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm getting, like, so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed. Yes.
Whoa.
May I? I insist. It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind. Mm-hmm. How much are you asking for it? Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look? $10. Okay, sure. I think that seems reasonable for something like this. Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep, that's us.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline. A new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Bad dream?
Ugh. How long was I out? I don't even remember falling asleep.
15, 20 minutes? Seems like it was a pretty intense dream.
Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie.
Oh.
Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. If Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it, she's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
I think I'm good here.
You're lost.
So, murder mill? I'm guessing it's not a romantic comedy?
Years back, there was this killer.
Do you really think Augustine might be up to something? Like, do you think she isn't gonna follow through on her, offers?
Never trust an offer until the money's in the bank, figuratively speaking. Especially if it seems too good to be true.
Come on, not everyone's trying to outmaneuver everyone else all the time.
They are in my business.
Show business is not real life.
Real life is overrated.
Maybe, but it's the only life I got.
Only if you believe that.
Hey! You guys might want to come take a look at this!
Why don't we go look around together? Unless you want to stay here by yourself?
Okay. Oh, never thought your little Maddie Bear would end up in a place like this, huh?
That?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
What were you shouting about?
Look at this place! You should shoot one of your movies here.
Why?
Because it's cool as hell!
We might as well take a look around. Can't deny this place would make an incredible film location.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And a belt. I got a cheek from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy. So I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super limited VIP club edition.
Now that was a curious sound.
But you want to know a secret?
Sure.
Found the turtleneck in a secondhand shop.
Scandalous.
Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime, I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bunny had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question. And an expensive one, too.
What's your price?
You know what? I'm gonna have to get back to you on that.
Looks like practically every room in the house. But where's our host? Cool statue. Missing a piece, though. Wow. Powerful resemblance in Augustine's family. That or Augustine loves cosplay. Looks like it opens with a key.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
Yeah? And what would you do if it was you here instead of me? You'd really get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Talking to someone special?
What? What do you mean?
Like Bonnie, perhaps?
I've just felt so, like, empty since she died. Like I'm sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like That's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
That sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
If someone else did find out this deal is going down, they might be after the film strips.
Healthy competition does make for better offers.
My guess is that if they're all dressed in black and prowling around the place like a thief, they're not here to make an offer.
Maybe they just want to make a dramatic entrance.
Should we tell Augustine? They might be dangerous.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Okay.
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. The van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Hey, right on time!
Time to get cooking. What?
Nothing, just trying to keep a low profile. Bonnie snooping around.
All right. Is everybody ready to get this production meeting started? We got a big night ahead of us.
Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane. It's all right there.
No, tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I aim to please.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah, and Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but...
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
And Dad got a little more credit, too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
And this is suddenly now a problem for you?
It's not a problem. It's just a little weird.
You were just like super gung-ho when I got here. What gives, man?
Nothing. I just don't want to, like, exploit any of the victims or whatever.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're, like, a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Chris.
He's kinda #1 on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. And I'm gonna go make this thing, any way I have to. Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found yet.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it. Here,
An omniverse?
look at this.
Far
Mill
out.
projections dire for fall season.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers. People were depressed. There were suicides.
At the mill?
Not at the mill, but like people who worked there or got laid off.
Damn.
This was a year or two before the murders started.
Does not sound like a fun place to spend a 12-hour shift.
There are a couple articles like this. The mill was in serious decline.
But if it doesn't mention Frank...
I don't know. It's all related. To him, to the way he was, or why he did what he did, or
Journalists sure
something.
can't get enough of Frank Stone.
Expert opinion?
It's just a hunch.
sure no one was sad to see it go.
I pulled some of these today, too.
I wonder
that?
if Linda's okay
Obituaries
with all this
around the
Frank
time of the
Stone
murder.
stuff.
And a little before.
Oh, good thinking.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah,
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
Yeah, we'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
I don't know. This looks cool, but I really don't think they should have wasted all this time doing more research.
She's the director. She calls the shots.
It's our movie.
But she's the director.
Oh, yes!
Huh?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Worker Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Hey! Who's shooting what now?
Bonnie!
Don't you say one more sneaky little word.
But-
Just tell me what you're shooting.
We're not.
I'm pretty sure I just heard your girlfriend say you were.
No, we're going to see a movie.
Mm-hmm.
We are.
This true?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What movie? Can I come?
It's
Curse of the Midnight Sun.
So it's about a sun at midnight?
Yeah, I don't know if you'd like it.
Sounds kind of dumb, but I guess if you guys are going.
it's sort of a double date. Chris and I and...
Robert and I are lovers.
Well, I guess we better be off then, or else we'll miss our movie. Come on, guys. Let's make sure we leave enough time to get popcorn.
I like mine with butter.
Cool. Enjoy the movie.
Thanks. See you, Bonnie.
Hi.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello. Interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the mill.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
I don't see it.
That's why it's secret. We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
Ready? Oh, careful. First step's a doozy. All right. This way.
Breathe in. I can't believe we're gonna see the place where Frank Stone actually killed people. Freaking.
Okay. 2 ways into the storm drain from here.
One easy and one hard?
They're both medium difficulty.
Then give us medium one first.
Well, medium 1 is to climb the gate over there. Then it's like a straight shot right in, but it'll take us pretty close to my dad's patrol route.
And medium two?
Medium 2 is we cross to the other side, where we're a lot further away from my dad, but it's also gonna take a bit longer.
Those are both very medium.
Right down the middle.
So, which way?
Let's keep this as simple as possible and not waste any time.
Okay, we just have to be careful about my dad.
We will.
Hop on over.
Your dad really patrols the mill every single night?
Ever since I can remember. I used to think it was weird, but it's just kind of his thing. Growing up, nothing killed a friendly conversation quicker than someone calling my dad the hero of Cedar Hills.
I remember he didn't want to be interviewed for that profile they ran for the 10th anniversary. It had a cool title, though.
What was the title?
The Man Who Drew Blood from a Stone.
Damn.
I mean, it could make a good title for the other movie.
Other movie?
We were just batting some ideas around, just spitballing.
Cool.
Maybe we should stick to finishing one movie at a time.
Totally, yeah.
It's my dad. Everybody, hide.
Anyone there?
Getting too old for this.
He won't come back this way again. Let's go.
This place is awesome. I wonder what we'll find inside.
Are you absolutely sure
this is safe and we're not gonna fall into some kind of ventilation shaft full of whirling fan blades?
I can't promise you won't, but at least you'll be able to see them as they tear you to pieces.
Thanks.
Brought one for everyone?
Yep.
What you got in there?
Well, the flashlights, my notebook, some pens, a couple of granola bars, 3 ponchos, first aid kit, bottle opener, sunscreen, collapsible cookware, and utensils.
You know we're not hiking the Appalachian Trail, right?
Always be prepared. We must be under the mill by now. Just gotta find a way up.
Haven't you ever talked to your dad about that night?
What night?
The night he was here with Frank Stone?
There was one time.
Who would have left this here? I'm not sure about Linda's new scene. But if I pull the director card, she'll probably never talk to me again. Huh, a little key. Better get back to Robert. Like I was saying, I'm not sure about Linda's new scene. But if I pull the director card, she'll probably never talk to me again.
So, I was gonna say, when I was little, and he was really drunk, even though he doesn't remember, I kinda like knowing what he went through.
I get that.
He didn't talk to me like a little kid, or like my dad. Got to see him the way he really is. He showed me all his scars. You know, he fucked up his shoulder that night. Real bad. Still can't use it like he used to. Probably never will.
Damn. I didn't know it was so intense.
He told me he and Frank Stone squared off face to face. Right here in the mill. The furnace chamber, actually.
Oh, shit. What else did he tell you?
Just that he saw things no man should ever see or know.
What does that mean?
Every time I've ever brought it up, gets that look in his eye. I just don't want to see him like that. You sound disappointed. Okay, so, you sound disappointed.
No. No. But I'm glad you've got such a good relationship with your dad.
Me too.
No way. Is this?
Wow. I think that could actually be my dad's. Yeah.
I thought police officers had to guard those things for their lives.
I'm sure he did. Then again, I can see why he left it behind.
Gotta love a scenic route. Any major plans for after we graduate?
I haven't given it much thought. Not like you.
What makes you think I have?
I can just tell. The film, the directing, it's in your blood.
Any major plans for after we graduate?
I haven't given it much thought. Not like you.
What makes... Like I was saying. Any major plans for after we graduate?
I haven't given it much thought. Not like you.
What do you think I have?
I can just tell. The film... What were we? Oh, yes. Right. I can just tell. The film, the directing, it's in your blood.
And your blood? You want to be a cop like your dad?
No way. I like movies too. That's kind of why I wanted to help out. Horror movies especially.
Oh. I thought you just liked hanging out around haunt...
I think this is it. Up there.
What was I just... Oh, right. Oh. I thought you just liked hanging out around haunted mills.
You don't really... Oh, thank goodness.
Yes! Robert, you're a genius.
Good call on the storm drain.
Thank you, Robert.
Come on, people! No more standing around flapping our yap sacks. One more scene and we're done.